WSC, your local sports channel. I'm Bob Hens along with Brett Musgrove. Tuesday, February 11th, 2014. The 15-6, 6-0 Hampton Crabbers of Penn South Conference 10 play host tonight to the Bethel Bruins, who are 7-14, 1-9 in their conference, which is Penn South. Anyway, we're trying to get these things squared away. We have Brent Musgrove has Craig Breon, 20-year coach of Bethel High School. Let's go back to Brent.
Thanks, Bob. I'm here with head coach Craig Breon. Coach, I've been following you for a lot of years. You come in tonight with probably one of your tougher seasons. You got 12 underclassmen this year you started. And Bob and I have been talking about it was almost more like a teaching experience for you this year. From where you started, for us, they've come a long way. Talk to us a little bit about some of the years you've had and how this year's been for you.
Well, this is a tough year for us. I mean, we're used to winning, used to having a winning attitude, and I'm not taking that away from this team. We just had a tough time this year. 12 underclassmen. We lost our 6'9" freshman center after the 5th game of the year, so no one to protect the basket. We've struggled putting the ball in the basket, not defending the way we believe we should be able to defend. But we had a game last night that we came back from 19 down. The kids scrapped, they played and had some effort, and if we can kind of duplicate that tonight, we can finish the season out really strong. I'm proud of these guys, regardless of what's happening right now. We still have Bruin pride, and we believe we can win.
Well, I've always followed you, like I said, and it's always been there. Football, basketball, there's some strength in the school. And from where you started, we've noticed a big difference. But let's talk about a couple of key players that have helped you come along. If you will, let's talk about a little bit about Barnett, if you will. Tell us what he's done for the team.
Well, Barnett is our leading scorer. He's a senior that has some college opportunities after he leaves Bethel High School. He's running the show right now, and he's needed some help this year. But like I said, Khalil is just a great on-the-ball defender. He can score the basketball. He leads this basketball team, and we need him to play well down the stretch for us to have success.
Let's talk about another senior, and that's Josh Jones. I believe he's your center. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but he sure plays with a lot of heart.
Well, he does. Josh is a real physical basketball player for us. He's a football guy. We'll end up playing college football, but he gives us that presence that we're missing since DeJour is not with us, to bang a little bit in the middle and rebound, and I'm real proud of his effort this year in contribution to the team.
Well, last question, Coach. Of course, this game means nothing to the conference, but this is Bethel Hampton. Tell us what this game means to these kids in this system.
Well, it means a lot to our school. It means a lot to our kids. They grow up playing against one another. We're coming here tonight to win, and record means nothing here tonight. So we expect a tough Hampton fight, but we're going to fight tonight as well.
Coach, I want to thank you so much for taking the time, and good luck for the rest of the season. It's been great. Thank you again. Okay, Bob, back to you.
Thanks, Brent. Good job there with Coach Breon. Hampton Crabbers in the Monitor Merrimack. What is that? The Penn South, and Coach Walter Brower. He's been over at Hampton for more years than I can remember. He was over here when I was coaching, and he has got 3 state championships. Let's go over to Brent with Coach Walter Brower Sr.
Thanks, Bob. I'm here who I call Senior Coach Walter Brower Sr. because he's got to be the senior coach in the district. Got more state championships than I've got children. But what I want to talk about this season, this has got to be a very gratifying season. Your team's done more than a lot of people thought they were going to be able to do. You've won your conference. You're 6-0 in your conference, and you're coming here on a 10-game winning streak. What do you attribute all this to with such a young team?
Well, hard work. That's what it is, because we tell them that you got to come in here and work hard if you're going to be a part of this team. It's not the will to win. You got to prepare. We tell them over and over. If you don't come in here and work, okay, then you're not coming in here.
Well, that's what another thing we were talking about was the fact that we've talked about seniors. I mean, but you got some young boys, 9th and 10th graders, that have just stepped up better than most 9th and 10th graders I've been able to see over the years.
Well, I didn't expect these young guys to come, to grow up as quick. That's what it is. Right now, they're not freshmen now. They played, 18, 20 games, and, I'm real proud of them. We didn't expect this at the beginning, but, hey, I'm happy as I can be.
Coach, I'm going to cut through some of these players and stuff that we were going to talk about. I just want you to tell us where you go from here, where you stand in your conference, and where do you see you playing after this?
Well, right now we're in first place. Last night put us in first place, and we're going to be playing the first playoff game at Hickory, and I think it's probably going to, I'll be surprised if it's not Men'sville.
Okay, Coach, I know we're cutting short, so getting ready to do the national anthem, but I want to thank you for all the help all the years. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks a lot, Brent. And Walter Brower has been around here forever, and we really do appreciate him taking the time. But he's really right when you talk about these kids come over here, and you got to prepare. You just can't throw a ball out on the court and tell them to go out here and play this offense and this defense. You have to prepare. They do a great job of preparing these young men to play in this game. And Hampton being in the Penn South and Bethel being in the Monitor Merrimack makes no difference tonight. But I tell you what really does is Hampton lost the first game of the season to this Bethel Bruins. They do not want to lose tonight. They want to win this game. They're coming in here to win the game. And like Breon said, take the record, throw it out. It means no difference. It makes no difference what the record is because these guys are going to play each other.
This is game one of the rest of the season, the way these guys look at it. All right, we're getting ready for our national anthem.
Well, he's giving that little talk that he always gives. But last night, Bethel Bruins came from behind to beat Grassfield 54-51.
They were down 19, Bob.
Yeah, and they really did a great job coming back. And Hampton defeated an Indian River team last night, 67-55. And, so both these teams are coming in off of a win. But you want to go into the playoffs with a win.
Well,
That's what we're going to see tonight is these two teams are going to come out, throw the record away. It's not going to make any difference at all. We're now going to have our national anthem.
As my wife would say, that's a national anthem I'm familiar with. Sometimes we go to the schools and you're just not sure which one they're going to play. So
You're right. You're right.
Well, Bob, we had the opportunity to come over here last night and watch Hampton play Indian River.
And number one, Cahill Barnett. Number 5, Jerry Forsum for the Bruins. Donovan Pate, number 10. Number 11 is Cameron Baycoat. He is just a freshman. His brother is the second year over at Old Dominion. Their leading scorer at Old Dominion.
Anybody familiar with Bethel?
And Josh
with the name
Jones,
Baycoat?
number 24. He a big kid.
Yes. As the boys on the ranch call him, that's Hoss.
Your Hampton Crabbers, number 2.
Got a good crowd here tonight. Masadi Pitt, who likes to be called Sadi, and that's what I'll call him tonight. Got a chance to talk with his dad. Brandon Sapp, what a nice young man. This guy is senior. Masadi is just a sophomore, but I got a chance to meet Brandon's dad, Jeremy. What a nice guy. Marquise Godwin, another freshman. Dad is the JV coach over here at Hampton, Mark Godwin. Keontae Melvin, number 24. You and I love this young man. What a nice all-around good athlete.
All the heart in the world.
And number 40, Chris Crosland, who is a junior, 6'3". He's the biggest guy they got inside. But let me tell you what, they will play you, they will pressure you, they will run. Bethel's going to do the same thing. Bethel beat him the first game of the season. Walter doesn't like that.
No. I had to cut Walter's interview a little bit short because of the compression of time we had here tonight. But I didn't get to finish it by saying how much I appreciate with Walter, as well as with Coach Breon. They make it easy when you and I go to these schools during the week to talk to them about their players and stuff. So thanks again to both coaches for all your help.
We got on cameras tonight Randy Bagoli, Susan Bowers, Ube Gabre, and Steve Fryer on graphics and animation. Matt Buckwald is pretty well doing it all. Kristen Campbell on slow motion instant replay. Renee Camden on camera and control. The chief engineer, Don Chiraus. The other engineer, Greg Lesko. Executive producer Andy Foley and Brent Musgrove and myself, Bob Hintz, here for a great game tonight.
Well, I'm only familiar with one of these officials, Bob. That's the gentleman closest to us. So they're breaking in new officials as we get into this. Last night when we got to watch Hampton, and we've seen them 3 or 4 times, they have several players that can get to the bucket quick. So nice hustle by
and just a freshman, Sadi Pitt is like the young man. He's really good, but you watch the offense. If they're not running their offense, they will call a timeout in a heartbeat.
Well,
there's that shot. There's a shot. Melvin's on tonight. This will be a tough game for the Bruins. They're playing a 1-3-1 zone, Brent.
Yeah.
And they will probably try to trap out, especially in the corners. We'll see.
We're going to see how often they switch the man at the top, Godwin, to keep the pressure on up top. Because that's a lot of work for the top man on a 1-3-1. He just took it right out of his hands. Uses the glass. He doesn't try to get clever with it.
No, I'm going to try to jam it home or anything, but that's a Messiah. That's Godwin.
Just a freshman.
Godwin, just a freshman. But he's got long arms, and you got to be aware of that when he's got a lot of length. Nice rebound.
Well, you saw 4 Hampton Crabbers around that board for the rebound.
Yeah. And that's Brandon Sapp that got the rebound.
I like the way he comes up court. I like the way 11 for Bethel plays.
That's Cameron Baycoat.
Yeah, his head's always up.
And this young man, Deontay Melvin, he can go coast to coast, but he will give the ball up if there's no chance.
You'll never see anybody more around the basket than he is.
Double clutch move by Melvin. Oh, my goodness. He's the only young man from the championship team 3 years ago. He was a sophomore on that championship team.
When they
won the state championship with Cap Harbor. And Cap Harbor was just a junior that year.
And he's not doing too bad at NC State right now.
No, not too bad. He's a starter, so if you can start in the ACC as a point guard, you got to be pretty good. And that's Jerry Forsum come up with the rebound.
I don't know if we have that on replay. But just a little side note, if you saw Crosland, number 40 for Hampton, how far he went to try to get that rebound. There's Melvin up there above everybody.
He is such a good timer on his rebounds. Use that left hand. Are we going to get a foul on that? Looked like he's going to call it on number 40 for the Crabbers. Crosland, Chris, that'd be his first, the team's first.
Awful quiet at this gym for a rivalry like Bethel and Hampton right now.
And you're looking, they make money. Can you imagine that? That's why Bethel and Hampton won the play, because a lot of people want to see these guys play. What a nice pass inside to number 30 for the Crabbers.
I mean, for the Bethel Bruins.
I'm sorry, for the Bruins, yeah. And that's Jeremy Oso.
Almost a 5 second there.
Oops, a little long.
There was Pitt just a little long, and it almost lost the ball, but got it back.
Pitt got a little slap in it, got a little hand on it.
Barnett is driving to the basket. What a nice drive that time. Used a nice underhand.
Was that number 11?
No, number 1. And I tell you right now, Hampton's calling timeout. They're leading 6-4, but Eric Brown and Walter Brower, junior and senior, do not like what they see down on the offensive end. They want to get that more continuity with the offense, and you will see them call timeout early in the game to get them on track.
Right. Last night, it was almost the middle of the second quarter. It was kind of helter-skelter, but the way Indian River was playing, it was just like all over the map. But once Hampton figured out what they were doing, like we were talking to a friend of ours, they started posting Melvin up on this 5'9", and that just brought them all out of the zone. They couldn't play in the zone anymore.
They were playing down to the
level of the team,
too.
Right.
Sadi's handling the ball. He'll start this offense. And there's the three-point shooter right there, but they only gave him 2. His foot must have been on the line. I didn't think it was, but I'm over here.
Well, you notice how Hampton's going after that ball. I mean, they're dropping back in that zone. And
but that could have been a walk.
Well, I tell you what, missed a whole lot before that ball went out of bounds. That was right in front of us, folks. It was out of bounds.
It was not out of bounds. I'm sorry.
No, still in the air. Whole lot of hand checking.
Well, Hampton's almost in a 4 down low, and then they're going to break up.
They play that 4 across. It gives you the opportunity to either go low or come flash out for the ball. Nice dish right there to Crosland. That was Crosland.
Sadi made a great pass that time. And if you can get some points from Crosland.
There's a little anticipation there, but that's okay.
That'll be
that's a
bonus.
Second one on 40.
That's his second foul.
That's Crosland's second.
Here you see coming down the number 22 for the Bruins, drives, and that's Joshua. He missed his first attempt. He had a 2-shot foul, fouled in the act of shooting, and Umar Mohammed Wyatt comes in. Number 32 replaces Crosland. Mohammed, great hands. Saw him in football. Got great hands. Hope he can get some school to look at him so he can get to play some football.
No. He anticipated.
He did not do it.
The official anticipated.
He did not move his pivot foot. It just amazes me how they can't see that. They just assume that's what he was going to do, and you're right, he anticipates. Oh, good pass that time from Baco.
Yep.
Cameron did a great job of seeing
nice
inside.
Right there. Didn't follow his shot.
Yeah, and well, he shot a fadeaway, and he's moving it back away from the basket. 3-point lead by the Bruins, and this could tie it. Well, the Crabbers will end up with the ball. I wasn't sure who ended up with that. Who are you looking for?
I'm just checking something.
All right.
I was checking number 5. He just went out of the game. Last time we saw them play, he got hot, if you remember.
Yeah, he did.
And, you couldn't stop him there for a while.
Oh, they're going to jump, trap, and cause a turnover that time. Number 14, Brandon Sapp. They call him for the travel. You see what Bethel's doing? As soon as it crosses the half-court line, they're jumping.
Especially if you come off on the sideline.
Yeah, they're going to jump you because it's like you get 3 people on you. Nice drive that
Just went
time.
right to the bucket. Nobody's checking him.
Yeah, that's Barnett. He's got his gun ready to go. Just a freshman, folks. Just a freshman. Marquise Godwin. He's got at least 5 points I know of.
Yes, he does. He's got 7, as a matter of fact.
So the Bruins are bringing the ball in on their sideline. Trailer by 4. Number 10 for the Crabbers checks in.
He had a big game
Brian
last night.
Hart.
Yeah, he had a big game. He had 17 points or 18 points last night.
He's going to replace Brandon Sapp. Hampton is also doing travel.
This guy's got traveling on the mind. He must have vacation plans. That's all I can think. What can I say?
I'm speechless.
Yeah. Bethel's definitely trying to put pressure.
Yeah. Well, they got to. You can't sit back. Hampton is too good. They will hurt you from the outside if you let them spot up. They've got some three-point shooters.
Yes, they do.
Number 34 for Hampton's in there right now. That's Dana Capehart.
They had 24 open in the corner. Never saw him.
Missed him.
Yeah.
And he's one of your better shooters. But they're really putting pressure on the ball. The jump ball, that was a good call.
Yep, good call. Bethel's ball. Bethel's playing good defense, but I gotta take a little bit away from Hampton. They got guys spotting up and they're not getting the ball to them.
Well, and
Too much dribbling.
I think what Hampton's right now is upset. I can see the way that Eric Brown. I'll get it in a minute. He's just upset.
But he just got his hand ripped out from under.
Wow. That's the one thing that Keontae Melvin doesn't have is a left hand.
Yeah, he tried to do that backhanded with his right hand.
And Cameron's sitting over here by himself in the corner, but as soon as they swing, they're going to put some pressure on him because he's a great three-point shooter.
Good.
Freshman is smart enough to do that.
Yep.
The dribble turned his back. He went over and tied him up.
Well, let's see if Hampton can take advantage with 22 seconds left to go in the quarter. They're up by 4 right now.
Basati Pitt comes back in.
But given an extra 30-second rest here for the quarter. There you go.
Nice little fade shot.
Nice take.
8 seconds to go. They're going to let him take it right on in, and that's it. That's good. They can't get a shot off.
Well, he got the roof. Got the cable on the roof. Well, after one quarter, we got a 4-point game. Hampton up by 4.
Brent, there's only been
3 fouls.
And I hate to say that because I don't want to jinx it, but only 3 fouls called in the first half.
Yeah, but I had 4 traveling. So it's bonus.
Well, he's a walker. He's a walker. You look at the top 10 scoring here. You got Keontae Melvin is the 4th leading scorer. Bethel has Barnett. Hampton has Godwin. So Hampton's got 2.
3. Hampton's got 3.
I'm sorry. No. This is the girls.
Yeah, I understand that. He's got one Hampton here. I think they've got 2 or 3 in there.
They got 2.
They got 3.
The girls have 3.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. It's all right. Don't believe me.
Oh, I believe you. Well, I just had it backwards then. That's all it was. That's the second time this year, and it's only February.
Well, second month, second time.
While we got a little break here, we haven't had much from the free throw line. There's only been 3 free throws, or no, 4 free throws put up, I think. But anyway, last night when Hampton played, and they played Indian River, we talked about it last night. They won 18 for 33 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Just a tad over 50%. Bethel, on the other hand, when they played Grassfield last night, came back from 19 points. They were 24 of 37. So you think there was any whistle blowing last night?
No, there had to be.
Good
Now,
Lord.
Bethel, regardless of what happened, Bethel will play Oscar Smith at Oscar Smith Thursday at 3 o'clock. Regardless of what happens tonight. Hampton will have wow, a lot of things going on.
I'll tell you, it looked like all the Cowboys were around one cow at that time, boy. Everybody went with him.
In Bethel's conference, you got Bethel, Kickingham, Woodside, Grassfield, Oscar Smith, and Western Branch. Now, you get over the Penn South, where Hampton has the bye, there are 7 teams. So Hampton gets the bye, then they'll play the winner of the Form 5, and Coach Walter Brower thinks it's going to be Menchfield.
Okay.
And they'll play them Saturday.
That's what he
And
thinks.
Hickory.
They got clock problems down here on one end of the court.
Well, somebody kicked
A cable somewhere.
somewhere, yeah.
But
So you look at these teams and where they got to travel, and I feel sorry for the people in the Penn South on the south side, because you got Gloucester. Now Gloucester, if plays, they got to go to Hickory.
They got to come an hour to get here.
And then another 2 hours. You're talking 3.5 hours to get to where they're going to play the ball game. You got, along with Hampton, you got Menchfield, Warwick, Great Bridge, Hickory, and Indian River. That's what you have in the Penn South. And you look at these things, and it's hard to get a feel of a rivalry.
There is no, it's not there.
That's why this game is so important. To have a game like this, where you, even though they're not in the same conference, look at the stands.
Yeah.
I mean, they're almost full.
We came out here for Indian. We've been to several of the games at Bethel and Hampton, Kickingham all during the year. We try to keep up with all this. And I'm going to tell you what, it's kind of sad when you look up there and see 18 people from a team, across the river.
Well,
Sure had,
Bethel missed, Hampton missed 2 or 3 golden opportunities that time. But you have to like the way that Hampton is attacking the ball. But nobody went for the rebound that time, and that's why they ended up at number 30 for the Bruins. Jeremy got the ball. We got a block, 2 shots. Who's the foul on? It's going to be on Hampton's, and that's
30, number
Richie
30.
Hatcher.
Who's that, Baycoat at the line or number 1?
No, number 1's at the line for the Bruins, Barnett. Baycoat goes out, and Forsum comes in. It's the second of a 2-shot foul, 15-12. Cut it to a 2-point deficit. Hampton is just, right now, the ball's just not falling. They're getting some good shots. But you got to think maybe some of it's the pressure that the Bruins are using.
They're definitely coming out into more pressure than I've seen them so far this year. A whole lot more hand checking than they were in the first part of the season, I'm telling you.
They just trying to get their offense going, and
I got to give credit to Bethel.
Yeah.
Those screens. Just can't get their hands on the ball.
No, Good job that time by the Bruins of stopping the Hampton Crabbers and just not getting any good looks at the basket. There you go. You like that guy.
Yep.
Just force him.
They are letting them play a whole lot more with their hands than they were at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, they are. Tie game. Quick release.
Boy, well, officials are not calling much, I can tell you that.
Well,
They're
4
smacking.
fouls.
He put his arm right in his chest, and it's out of bounds. He hit him in the throat. He hit Melvin in the throat with his forearm, and I guess that's legal.
Well, I don't know if it's legal or not, but he got by with it, didn't he? All right, Sonny Pitt bringing the ball up. Let's see if Hampton runs their offense. Well, the Bruins are just keeping them a little like they're just not comfortable.
Hampton's just not. There. Hampton scrubbing for the ball. Oh, that ought to be intentional there.
Wow. That was Sonny Pitt going in, foul, but was that number 4?
I think number 4, yeah.
That's Ned, Justin Ned. One thing about Craig Breon, he's got a big bench, but he'll play everybody. But it looks like, now we watched them last night. Hampton was hitting the free throws were a little short. And I watched Sonny that time. He got his feet underneath him and used his legs on the shot. Much better than they looked last night. The coaches saw what he was doing, had him work on that.
That was in the back line. There's no reason for that man to be that wide open over here.
No. Number, if you watch the replay, that's Justin Ned, and watch him. And they definitely got him on the arm. But he's got a chance to put the Bruins ahead for the first time tonight. And he does it. The Bruins are full court. We'll pick them up all the way. You're going to make Hampton play the whole court.
Well, if the officials are going to let them play with their hands, it's a different game. But just don't change it the last quarter.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
He ducked underneath the player and then kind of pinned the ball on the between the backboard and the rim.
Right. Yeah, how many steps do you get?
He got the foul after the steps.
Yeah. Danced in there for that one.
The foul was on, that's
Number
the first
2
foul. That's Sonny. Pitt was
wide
on
open
Sonny.
over here in the corner again. Hampton's playing it almost a matchup 3-2, a 2-1-2. Five. That's his first.
Fouled Battle number 42 is in it for the Crabbers.
I like the fact that Bethel's got all those players and they're putting the full court press on. I mean, like Coach Breon said, we're not going anywhere. We play it all.
And you know, you play a lot of people, you're going to have a lot of fresh legs. Right now, the defense for the Bruins is kind of dictating what's going to happen.
Yep. not getting anything down low, I can tell you that.
It looks like that they're kind of bunched up a little bit.
Nice
nice
play.
pass. All right, great
Nice
job
play.
by Sadi to get that ball into Battle. Hampton regains the lead.
Nice work.
And Melvin did a great job of getting the ball to Pitt. He saw Pitt breaking for the basket, and that's a quick
It's a good heads-up play.
four quick points.
Yeah, Bethel
I feel
took.
like I'm talking you here.
That's all right. Bethel took a quick lead at 18-17. Hampton's put up some 4 straight points.
Here's the rebound right there. Just kind of lost the ball, but great move.
But I like what Brown did. Timeout, try to kill the momentum. Let's get back doing what we were doing.
Hey.
And get this game back. So he's not going to let it get down 10, 12 points before he goes that time.
No. And Breon been coaching for 20 years. Walter Brower's been coaching since
He wasn't there when they made
in the
dirt.
80s. I mean, I coached in the 80s and coached against him. So he's, what, 40-some years? Good gracious.
He's seen it all at one time or another.
Well, you know, he's not only, he's got to be the senior coach
That's what
in
I
the
call him.
state.
That's
Not
what
in the only, you could take all the coaches on the peninsula, put them together, and they won't reach him. Boy, you gonna call him walking?
He rolled up. He rolled up on his hips, moved his feet. Now that's something I'm surprised at. Usually Coach Breon, we've talked about this before, when one of their players goes down, the other players go over.
They help him, yeah, that's very unusual. The official helped him up.
Oh no, come on.
You're gonna call a block, and he's gonna give the basket. Wow, I don't know. The contact was made here, and then he goes. It was not an active shooting.
No.
But you know, I'm not saying it wasn't a charge or block, but
Did he miss that? Yeah, I guess he did.
he missed the shot.
I have to tell you, that Barnett, we talked about him earlier. Man, he is quick.
He is quick.
He is quick. Yeah, there you go. Somebody's helping him up. There you go. Hearing some background noise. I don't know if you're hearing it or not. Oh, well, it's people in the background. I guess they're with it.
Oh, okay. Let's see what they can do. Oh, nice job that time.
Yeah.
That's Brandon Sapp.
Yeah, he just took him quick.
Oh, man.
Well,
What a great job.
Watch how quick this happens.
Just a little fake step.
Yep.
Got his hips even with him. Went in and drew the foul. Got a chance to make an old-fashioned three-point play here.
Nope.
Boy, they're missing the foul shots tonight.
I'll give you a count here in a few minutes. I'll tell you, they've had some opportunities.
Now, Hampton is out there double teaming and triple teaming and caused a timeout. Yeah.
But since we're talking about free throws, Hampton's been to the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times and has made 2 of them.
Oh, wow. See, that's 30%.
Yep. And Bethel has been to the line 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times and made 4.
That's close to 80-some%.
Yep. You went to school.
Oh, that's a master's degree that I got so that I can say I'm wrong.
Okay. Let me know when that happens.
That thing almost drew ring.
Yeah, that was up there.
But they're letting Kondak go.
Somebody's got a flash.
And everybody's standing around.
Yeah, he's going to call timeout here in a minute.
No, we got 40-some seconds to go. A good job that time. I tell you, we haven't seen a whole lot of battle. And he's got, got some points and missed one chance for a three-pointer. This is two-shot foul this time. That was the second foul that time on Justin Ned. But Hampton is not making any foul shots.
Did he miss that?
Yeah. Is not making any foul shots. Here we go. I know the coach is saying finally. 8-point lead.
Well, you can't give a little shimmy step around here, buddy. I'm telling you what. You can't do anything with your shoulders because your feet must move.
Let me tell you something. That guy has style.
Yeah.
I mean, that is great style. You have to practice that.
Yes, sir. Well, so far, Hampton has made 4 field goals in the second quarter, and Bethel has made 2. But Bethel has made 3 free throws, and Hampton's made 3 free throws. So that's been the difference in Hampton catching up. That's a little swing. But I had to say 42 for Hampton. That's
battle.
I mean, he's really come on in this second quarter.
Well, and we have not seen him play that much.
No, that's what I'm saying. For a guy that hasn't seen a lot of playing time, I guess coach is trying to play him into playoff time because he's put 5 points up on the board so far.
Well, those 5 points that they wouldn't expect from him.
No.
Because they don't expect any points from him. So if you get anything, that's like a bonus.
Yeah.
But right now, Hampton is not getting the open shots that they like, and neither is Bethel.
No.
Both pressure on both teams.
Like I said, I was talking about earlier, there's more hand checking been allowed in this game than any game I've seen this year. Now, I'm not. If you're going to call it, even call it. I have no problem. Let it.
But call it the whole game.
Yeah. We have seen this happen before, and then they get together sometime and talk about it, and all of a sudden the third quarter or the fourth quarter, it just changes.
There's a turnover that was.
The ball was thrown low at him. So
yeah.
Not a good.
So Bethel has the chance to take the final shot here with 10 seconds to go. And there were the clock. And it was good. It was good. And that's the end of the first half. 26 for the Crabbers, 21 for the Bruins. And a low-scoring game, but a well-contested. Both teams are playing tremendous defense. Nobody's getting a real open look. But neither one of the two teams, Brent, I don't think feel comfortable.
No. And I think part of it is because of what we talked about a minute ago. I think they're being allowed to do more than they've been allowed to do the rest of the season as far as hand checking, things like that. So it's taking them out of the game a little bit on both ends of the court.
Well, and that'll make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, Bethel's getting more penetration. Hampton seems to be a little stronger on the rebounds, putback, stuff like that. That's where I see the difference in the game so far. So take it on from here, boss.
All right, guys. Well, listen, it's been a great game so far. 26 for the Crabbers, 21 for the Bruins. We'll be back after halftime after this quick halftime out. Thank you. Welcome back at halftime here at the Hampton Crabber Gym. courtside with Brent Musgrove. He's got some stats for us. The score is 26-21 favor of the Crabbers. What do you got, Brent?
Well, if you stand here and look at the Hampton Crabbers, if you go down and look at their score, and they've had 6 guys score, nobody higher than 7 points in the first half. It's probably as much of a balanced scoring game as I've seen them play so far this year. Usually they're a 2 or 3 guy team, but they've really kicked it around, and I think part of the pressure has been the reason for that. But the highest score they've got is number 20, the freshman. He's got 7 points. And if you go down and look at Bethel has got, I think, 5 players that scored their points, one with 8, and the highest score after that's got 4 points. So, nobody's going crazy like we usually. Sometimes we'll see number 24 for Hampton. Sometimes he'll put up 30 points, 26 points. Number 20 last night put up 18 points. Right now, it's like the game you talked about when we ended. The pressure has made a difference all the way around on this team.
Well, yeah, and who you're talking about is Godwin and Melvin. They're the 2 leading scorers for the Crabbers, and I think the pressure's got a lot to do right now with they're not getting the shots that they feel comfortable with, plus the way the officials are letting them hand check.
Right.
So they've really kind of pushed them off their game a little bit, and their shot. They're floating a little bit on their shot. So
well, Melvin's only got 4 points, and that was that started out in the first quarter, and he went to the line one time, didn't make that. And Godwin, he's got 7 points, but that was all in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So, like you say, I really believe that the way that these officials are letting them play, now maybe that's indicative of what they're going to face in the playoffs. I don't know if the officials have gotten together and said, this is what we're going to do. I have no idea.
I'm going to tell you, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Because when Bethel played last night, Bethel shot 34 times from the free throw line.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's just their team.
Nobody got into the bonus at all.
No.
There was no team got 7 fouls.
Hampton committed 5, and Bethel committed 6.
6, yeah. So 11 fouls called. So and there's a lot of contact going on, and that's okay if you do it the whole game that way. Don't call it one way the first half and then try to play it. Okay, maybe we should have called a few more fouls, so let's call them the second. Don't do that.
Well,
kids can't adjust.
But the other side of that is what we talked about last night, how loose that game got with Indian River in the last quarter and a half. If you keep letting this hand checking and physical contact continue, kids are going to naturally take advantage. If you're going to let me do more, I'm going to take more. Yeah, and I don't want anybody injured.
But when that was happening, too, Indian River was trailing by 15, 16, 17 points. So there's a little edge to them, too.
Yeah, but like I say, main thing, if you let them play handball, as I call it, then you're gonna create a situation where kids will naturally try to take more advantage and see what you give them.
Right. Well, Crabbers got the ball to begin with, and we'll see what they're going to do. There, just didn't get the shot. It was not a good. He didn't really look like he had the ball
control
where he wanted it and in control. We'll talk about Crosland.
Well, that's about 4 times now that they've gone in to try to drive in between players, and the opposing team has just grabbed the ball and they've got a jump ball out of it.
Well, that means that the Bruins keep the ball, but they lose the possession arrow. And Baycoat has not had a shot tonight. I don't think he's taken a shot. He's driven a couple times, dropped the ball off.
And there were 4 Crabbers underneath the boards that time. I think maybe that might have been the discussion. And Bethel on that end. So
and there was all Bethel underneath the board that time.
Offensive boards have been talked about in both locker rooms.
We got a foul.
Yeah, on the floor. Yeah, it surprised me.
We got a block before the shot. That's on Crosland.
That's his 3rd.
Oh, wow. Hey, he coming out.
And
Umar Muhammad White comes in.
That's what they did last night. Those are the 2 that sub for each other. They're 2 6'3" guys. That's what they've got.
And that was a good drive that time by Cameron. But that pass was not a good pass.
No.
I mean, he was not open.
No, it wasn't there.
He's trying to force it in.
There he is. Oh, you got to get control of yourself first.
Sapp went up looking for the contact. He did not get the contact. And sometimes you're making that adjustment because you think you're going to get the contact and you don't get it.
Nice move right there.
And that's Melvin. He just took them, and the defensive man was playing great, but when he went behind his back, he just lost him and got the basket. That's the first points of the second half.
Yeah, so they've gone 2 minutes into it.
And they're in a zone, and it's a 2-3, a 2-1-2 or 2-3 zone.
Yeah, it depends on what the center's doing. Right now it looks almost like a 2-3, but you can see Muhammad stepping up just a little bit in the center.
There's an offensive rebound.
Yep.
We haven't seen many of those tonight. That's the shot Baco's got to get because they are really on him. They're not letting him post up a spot up for the three.
Oh, there he was down low. He's getting his shot. He's just got to if they use that glass a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the key.
Nice block.
Oh, that was a great block by Umar.
Yeah. How many times we've talked about just get the kids to put that ball up in that box on the back of the glass and see what happens. Doesn't take anywhere near as much touch. Nice shot.
There you go, number one.
Three. Gave him a three on that.
That's Barnett.
That's 11 points for the game for him. That closes it to a 4-point game.
He's the leading scorer of both teams.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, wow. Hope he's all right. That's Pitt.
He would have got the charge if he hadn't left the ground, I believe.
Yeah. But I think he cracked his knee when he came down.
Yep. And that's what we didn't want. Come on.
And he's
that's scary. Watch this.
Yeah. Oh, he went up in the air. Had he not gone up in the air, right there you can't see what happened, but it looked like it was his right knee that came down first.
That's what he's holding. Yep, it's his right knee. This is exactly what we didn't want before the playoffs. Now I just hope it's just something.
Oh, right there. Look. No, it's a cramp.
Maybe it's a cramp.
Oh, that's great if it's just a cramp.
Well,
whoa.
My age when you have one of them cramps, that's a trip to the emergency room right there, buddy.
Yeah.
And if I tried to hold my leg up like that, I'd have to be in a brace. Are you kidding me? This getting old ain't for sissies.
It ain't.
No. No way.
You're just so much older than me, too.
I am. Yeah.
I'm scared to get
I
your
feel
age.
older than you. Yeah.
Who's getting crunchy?
Yeah. I got more spare parts than you.
That's true. Well, then you ought to last longer.
Yeah, well, my spare parts are older than me. Yeah.
They're older than you.
Yeah, I got like a Continental kit on the back. You don't even know. You probably don't want to hear that remembers what that is.
I love the Continental kit on the old big old
Mercury's.
Lincolns and the Mercuries.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Eldorados.
That's not good. They're taking him on. I hope it's just a cramp. But,
maybe they're going to ice him down and work on a little
hope that's
bit.
not a cattle project going to shock him with anything.
Get his attention. So now he can bring anybody in to shoot the shot. And Brian Hart's come in to shoot the two. You got to make it.
Not a good omen.
The Hampton has not shot foul shots at all as good as we've watched and played many games tonight. And tonight's just not indicative of what we have seen. They're changing up the defense as they go into a trap.
That was in and out right there.
Yep.
He got a good shot.
You can't let him.
Oh,
He got
boy.
the chance to gather himself.
Yeah, he got his feet underneath of him, and he's tough when you do that. He still got, I tell you who he reminds me of on his release. Sometimes he's so quick. You remember Daniels and played the field. Was now
Yeah.
Howard.
Yeah.
Howard, he used to have that. I mean, man, he'd get it and it's gone.
Yeah, it's a very quick release. He's the leading scorer. You're talking about James Daniels.
Yeah.
Howard, leading scorer there on
He was
their team.
at one time he was at 22 points a game. I don't know what he is now. Nice move. He called that okay. I saw that different, but I ain't arguing.
Well, but if you look, all of the Hampton kids pointed. Nobody from Bethel pointed.
There you go.
He just went with the majority.
It's an Irish set of rule. Whoever points the most gets to the ball.
Right.
That's what it is. Oh, travel. Yep.
He was running and never dribbled.
If he'd have gone up on that step, it might.
Yeah.
Well, it's an 8-point game now, and Hampton's starting, like we talked about it in the first half, Hampton didn't apply much pressure. Now they've come out here and nice move.
Oh, good job.
Nice job by 22.
Yeah. That's Joshua. And I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, so I'm not going to do it.
Just short on his floater.
Yeah. That's a hard shot to shoot. Whoa! Steve is, the cameraman got boom!
Took a lens off the camera. And we're going to have to send Walter Brower a $500 check.
Well, Andy Foley needs to get out here. Maybe needs to do some maintenance work on Steve. He took that ball right smack in the face. And that was not an easy block.
No.
That was one of those wham.
He got hit in the face. No, come on. Why'd he go to the other side?
Well, sometimes you make the wrong decision, but he's just a freshman. He stepped across the.
Called a timeout.
Okay. Well, I thought he stepped across the back.
I thought he did too.
Well, Andy Foley's over there on the job.
Head producer, director, and everything else, and he's now become the medical assistant here at at LSC, your local Channel 48. I did not know they had issued him a.
He's the medic. Watch the replay. This is where Steve gets it. Boom! You see that thing move?
We're going to have to save that for Steve. I know he wants to see that again.
Don't lose that, Krista. Don't lose that. Steve needs to have that.
Well, Bethel's cut it down now to a 6-point game. They Hampton had up to 8, I think, at one time.
You see these guys in football and basketball get hit all the time. Unless you're there and get it, you don't know what it's about. But there's a good shot of him. Andy Foley to the right. Steve ready to go.
We're gonna put him into disability, and we'll be filing with the government.
Well, he's over there getting the cheerleaders. I tell you, he's okay.
He knows how to recover, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Get some pretty girls on the screen, and maybe they'll feel sorry for me with my bad eye and everything. All right, Bethel's ball, 6-point game, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Barnett has got the ball. But the middle is wide open. And that's what you do.
Just take it right
in
there.
and take a little floater. And that's what he did. And this is Brandon Sapp now controlling the offense.
He's not looking anywhere but one place now. He's got to come back the other way a little bit with this ball. It's going to be 5 seconds on him. God almighty.
Who's he calling the foul on?
1, I think.
Number 1, he gets 2 shots.
That's his 3rd, I believe.
Wow. Yes, it is. That was a lot of contact before the last one was called.
Yeah, like I said, they let them play a little bit more tonight than they did last night.
Oh, my. Deontay Melvin gets the first of a 2-shot.
That's his 7 points for the even. We can hear these Bethel fans here behind us now trying to get into his head.
Back to a 6-point lead.
And we've talked about this over the years, Bob. How do you break a press? Never touch the ground.
Never. And that's Battle, and that's his first. But he was flying. And number 30 for the Bruins, and that's Jeremiah, misses the first.
He's got 4 points this evening. Make it 5.
I hope that Scotty is all right, Masadi. Oh, man, I see him over there still working on his leg.
Oh, what are you looking at, son? Got a lot of new players in there right now.
Yeah.
Trying to get some leg time, I think. That's what I call it. Get him down to the end of the quarter, give the starters an extra minute or 2. Nice drive.
Good drive. That's Sapp. Brandon did a great job that time. Kind of cleared out for him.
Somebody took his legs right out from under him, I tell you that.
They're not gonna pressure. They're just gonna play the straight up zone.
You got to watch number 30 in the back there. He's on the baseline behind the.
Yeah, but Melvin's got him.
Yeah, disrupted it.
Just enough
to disrupt it.
To disrupt it just enough that it never got a good look at,
and
look at it.
And I've said it so many times. We've talked about waiting for that last shot, and you go out in the corner and you wait. It disrupts the rhythm of the team. Well, everybody's standing around, and then if you don't give yourself a chance to rebound.
I got a big kick out of Ronnie last night. What's Ronnie's last name?
Davis, Ronnie Davis.
Ronnie Davis. He says, it's the job not to score points. He says, when you slow it down like that, it's like, are we not supposed to score any points?
Right.
Listen to the fans. This is awesome. This is what you love. This is high school basketball. Love it. We were here last night, sat on this side, and there weren't a dozen people on that side.
We could have built a bunk bed up here, and the biggest thing going on was the people on this side knew where the electrical outlet was and coming out and charging their phone.
You notice that, yeah. They were doing that. All right, start of the fourth quarter, 36-29, favor of the Crabbers.
Well, I got Hampton scoring 10 points in the third quarter and Bethel scoring 7. That's what I got.
Well, Hampton's used to scoring more points than this. This is very unusual
this is a slow game for them. And as we start the...
they will have 36 points and a half.
Yeah. If we start the fourth quarter, it's a 7-point game. And I don't have anybody. I got number 40 for Hampton with 3 fouls, and I got number 1 for Bethel with 3 fouls. And so that's the closest thing they got to foul trouble. And of course, we've got Masadi. He's out injured. I don't see him back on the floor yet.
No, he's over there in the corner.
He's still down. Yeah, he reached in.
Yeah.
And I wonder how long they're going to let him get away with it, you know. Both teams. I mean, they've been letting them play with those hands, you know, both ways.
The foul that time was on
22.
Joshua. Oh,
Yeah,
good
yeah, good
job
step out.
jumping out on the trap. Wow,
Oh, man.
what a block. I hope we got that on replay.
Hey, that was LeBron right there. That was LeBron.
Watch this replay.
If they've got it. Let's see if we've got it.
Melvin. Melvin. I mean, that guy can sky. He's Skywalker.
Gosh,
That is a Skywalker. That's the little shot he was working on earlier today. 9-point lead.
yeah,
Biggest lead
just
in the second half.
Just amazes me that Godwin is a freshman.
And we got
Ooh,
to travel.
he didn't see the hands in there by
Yeah.
Hampton. From this side, you could see it. He caused a stutter step. He couldn't get rid of the ball on the step.
Well, he was out of position to make that call. There were two guys over here
Didn't make a call
that
at all.
had the sight
Of
he
what we
didn't.
did.
But he
Oh,
done.
look who's coming back.
Oh,
Masadi's
great
coming.
job. Sadi coming back. I can't believe it. That's awesome.
There he is. He's crawled right up under him.
Oh, he's gonna. Yep. And that's it's non-shooting foul. That's only the fourth team foul. So the Crabbers will take it out underneath their own basket. I tell you, I watched Melvin. He looks like he just floats.
Oh, no, that was not class-like right there.
No,
That wasn't.
help him up.
Yeah.
Help him up. He was mad at the official,
Yeah,
not him.
he was. Because he didn't.
Brandon Sapp comes out.
9-point lead now. Let's see if Hampton can cut it
Capehart
down.
comes in. Danny Capehart.
Barnett, number one, and he can light it up. He's going to have to start, if they're going to stay back inside the three-point lane. Well, he's quick with that travel. Tell you what,
His whistle's working.
he's got to be working for Carnival Lines because, I mean, a whole lot of people going on trips when he's on the floor.
Brandon Sapp back in. That gives him two good ball handlers. And Umar comes back in. A little late on the whistle. I'm not saying it wasn't a jump. He was just late on the whistle.
Yeah.
He blew the whistle after he broke out with the ball.
I guess he was trying to give the other fellows an opportunity.
Maybe that's what it was.
Well, for Bethel, they need to get a score, and for Hampton, they need to get a stop. The man that can score right here.
Yep, he's a shooter.
Yeah, that was a two, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, good job.
Yep.
A guy didn't know whether to play him or drop back for the guy underneath the basket. Good job by Sadi. And right now, Hampton is controlling the
Forwards.
backboard, yeah.
There he is.
When he hits them, that's the biggest lead of
12-point
tonight.
lead now, yeah. Hampton's just quietly here in the last couple of minutes. Nice move.
Yeah, good job that time.
Nice move right there.
Joshua did a good job.
Well, they're going to kill him for tonight.
And it's still, I don't know if he was. I don't think he was shooting. Here it comes in the replay on this. Well, yeah, he was in the act of shooting. He most certainly was.
Or
Well, his
what was
leg is
happening.
hurt.
Yeah,
And you gotta have strong feet. You gotta get those feet underneath you. And that shot's gotta come from your feet.
there you go. Well, just to bring you up to date a little bit, Goblin right now has got 7 points in the first half and 7 points in the second half. He had 2 twos and a 3 in the first half, and he's got 2 threes and a 2 in the second half. He's got 8 points in the second half. I think he's about leading scorer with 15.
Yeah, no doubt. You think Melvin saw that coming? He saw
just so quick to the
that
hole.
pass coming. He is so quick.
I'll tell you, I have to honestly think when he gets close to the hole, I think he's as quick as Cat Barber was.
Oh, I think
Going
so
up.
too.
You know he's going to call that. He's going to call
Oh,
it.
that's a different one.
Yeah, but it's going to get called out here. Sir, it's going to get called out.
I
You
know.
do any fake them with your shoulders or your hands.
They just, and I love to see the replay of the feet.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I don't think the feet move.
Nice. Oh, man. There you
But
go.
look who got
Melvin.
2 rebounds. He got 2 of them.
Yep. Yeah, they've opened it up now. 15-point game. I don't know what took control. I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know. if
Hampton started hitting a couple of outside shots for
Yeah.
one thing.
and they're making the Bruins pass the ball.
Do
when
what
they're
they
not-
weren't having
yeah,
to do.
when and they're telegraphing them.
Yeah. Well, the time's on Hampton's side now. This is,
Yeah.
and see, that's a reach in they wouldn't have gotten away with earlier in the year.
Yep. They're just taking time off the clock right now. Get a good shot.
Oh.
Marquise didn't like that.
No, you see,
And that looks so
Travis,
good.
Yeah, from here, right down the line, I thought he's money.
That looks
You know
so
what it
good.
was, though? Did you see his feet? He was too close.
Oh, was that what it
Yeah,
was?
if he'd have been back a step, it was a perfect 3.
We got a timeout by the Travers.
Yeah, he's got a 15-point lead. If we look here in the fourth quarter, Bethel's had 2 buckets. And Hampton has put up 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 points to their 4 points. And
That's outscored him 9 points this
they
quarter.
outscored them 3 points in the third quarter and 9
here.
in the fourth quarter. And I don't know if it's just they've gotten tired or what's separated. Hampton's been more successful with the outside shot. Here's Hampton again. Let's just take a look at this. Nice dish.
It was just right here.
There's Melvin, got 2 rebounds.
He tipped it basically off the rim and got back up. We got a hold of it with both hands and put it in. He is so quick off coming back up. He is a
Steve's down there getting a close look at the officials.
Well, one of them's not even sweating.
Well, it sure ain't from blowing the whistle. We get this tape to their wives now.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a great night, Bob. I've enjoyed this, and I know I'm saying it with 3:20 to go, but I'm thinking Hampton's going to try to keep time on their side now, although it's not part of their game to stall too much.
No, when he got Pitt out of there, that leg still probably bothers him a little bit.
Probably a smart move at this stage. Yeah, the more Bethel does this, the better off they are. See, I'm telling you,
Well, he did shuffle that
I
time.
know. I'm just saying.
But it's the pressure when you're not. There was no pressure, and all of a sudden it's there.
Yeah, he started to make a move, and he's getting jumped. See, their pressure's one-on-one.
Yeah.
This is what Hampton wants to do.
This, clock's on us. Wow. How do you follow your own shot?
Right there. And in the air. And we're going to be talking about him a while. He is just a freshman. Nice rebound.
Great rebound.
Nice rebound.
Oh, well, too bad he didn't get the shot, but that was a great rebound that time. Jeremiah did a great job. That's and Brent, only been 9 fouls called this half.
It was only 9 the last time. I think they're working on a number.
Well, they've hit it, but they don't call anymore.
The 30's been a nice surprise for Bethel tonight.
Yeah. Give it to your ball handler. But let him know when he's got people come up behind him.
Yep.
Got to talk out there, both teams. Yell screen, got to screen. You got to let the guy know if your man is a screener. Oh, Marquis won that thing so bad, he's wide open over here.
Yeah. Turn. What's it wake up? My turn. Now this is what Hampton needs to do. Yeah, it's gotten awful quiet in here, folks.
It has gotten quiet. But see,
That's his third.
and that is only the 6th team foul, so there'll be one more before the Crabbers shoot. Nice floating shot.
Yep.
You gotta like that young man.
Yeah, he's quite impressive, Godwin.
I tell you, his daddy's got to be proud of him, Mark.
They forced him out of bounds. He
Yep.
can't go but so far, and then you got to stop.
Well, I tell you, the score is not indicative of how close this game has been.
For 3 quarters,
Three and a half
yeah,
quarters.
it was a tight game. But Hampton got it up. Now they've got it up to, what, 17 points. Waiting for the people to leave. Get out of the way. Playing basketball at the concession stand, folks.
And they're not. Hampton's not looking to score
No.
unless they can get a a foul shot.
Yeah, good Lord.
That's 1-1. First 1-1 we've had tonight in
I
this
think
game.
so. In this game, yes. Well, it's the second half was much more indicative of Hampton ball, scoring down in 2 or 3 players' hands. But a lot of players have played for Hampton tonight. And what did you say they go to play again in the playoffs?
Number 4 was on the line, walked away, and he didn't get a chance to shoot his 1-on-1.
I don't think number 4 realizes
What he done? I know he's just a sophomore, but you gotta know.
Oh my gosh.
Look what I got. Look what I found.
Well, this is probably the least fouls called in any of the last 5 or 6 games we've been to. And like I say, they've done it even on both sides.
And let me tell you, any game we've gone to this year, any game has not been these few fouls.
No.
We came over here one night, there were 54 fouls called.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was going to go underneath with it. He walked. You can't fake the step, son. You got to get rid of it.
You can't do that, huh? You can't say, don't look, I'm going to take a step.
Look, Ethel. 15.7 go in the game. Bethel get one last shot. He's just going to hold the ball. And take one at the last second. Well, I have enjoyed it. Coach Breon, Coach Brower, thank you for coming over here to do this. I know it doesn't mean anything in the standings. I thought he was going to shoot. Coach, I think would have yanked him off the court if he'd have put that ball up.
Oh, I tell you.
Well, at least we had a decent crowd here tonight from both sides.
Great,
biggest crowd we've seen in one of the local games since we saw another Hampton game.
Well, when you were over at the first Hampton Bethel game, you and I were there, standing room only.
Standing room only. Kickingham played Phoebus. Standing room only.
Yeah.
But, well, we won't get into all that. It has been a nice night here with both boys and girls game. Bethel girls won. They're going away as the champs in their division. Hampton boys won, and they're going away as the champs in their division. So we're going into the playoffs with the right teams up and in the right mood. Let's hope that it carries over into the playoffs. And with that, why don't you sum it up, take it home?
Again, I want to thank our crew. Steve Fry, who likes to catch the ball in his face, along with Randy Bergoli, Susan Bowers, and Wube Gabriel are on the cameras. Andy Foley is the main guy, but he has taught Matt Buckwalter so well that Matt handled the graphics and animation by himself. Renee Camden was a camera control operator. Slow motion by Krista Campbell. Don Trouse, the main man, as an engineer goes, he is the guy. Backed up by Greg Lesko. Can't beat that. Director Trouse. Executive producer, who's that?
Andy Foley.
Andy Foley.
Congratulations.
Brett Musco, Bob Hintz. We want to thank you for being there tonight. The game was 52-38 in favor of the Crabbers. Get ready for the playoffs. Bob Hintz, good night, everybody.